Hey, hi ho, welcome to...
Hey, hi ho, it's hey, hi, hello. Sorry, Robin.
Hey, what is it?
He's only heard it a million times.
What is it?
Hey, hi, hello.
Hey, hi, hello. Our beautiful daughter has got a little cold today.
A little under the weather.
Little nasal. I think she sounds really cool. But
you can't stop coughing.
Well, no, when you don't feel well. All right, so today's show is everything that you've ever wanted to know about Christmas. I've really done some research.
Or didn't want to know.
No, I've really done some research. Also, I want to introduce it. We have a very special guest. People ask me all the time, who runs your family? Who runs the Tunics and the Shoemakers? We have the commanding officer in the studio with us, the general and the commanding officer. Hello, Madison.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. So,
can you hear?
Yeah, she can hear great.
Okay.
Yeah, she can hear great. All right, so a couple were in a busy shopping center just before Christmas, my dear, and the wife suddenly noticed that her husband was missing as they had a lot to do, and so she called him on her phone. And the wife says, "Where are you? You know we have a lot to do." And he says, "Honey," he says, "remember the jewelers we went to about 10 years ago, and you fell in love with that diamond necklace? And I couldn't afford it at the time, and I said that one day I would get it for you." Well, little tears started to flow down her cheek, and she got all choked up. "Yes, I do remember, honey, that shop," she replied. "Well, I'm in the bar next to it."
Did you think that was funny?
Yeah, I really did. I told it to about 10 people, and they all laughed. So
were they all men?
Yeah. All right, so today, I always do news and facts nobody cares about. So today we're going to talk about news and facts about Christmas.
That nobody cares about.
Yeah.
I'm too tired to care about anything right now.
No, but Madison can jump in anytime
okay, Maddie, jump in.
From the Old English, Christmas, the meaning of... I believe that... hello, good morning. So it was believed. This is like a little history class.
Got to stop with the us.
Stay with me. I'm on radio now. Okay. Aren't you supposed to read something before I start? Aren't you supposed to read something about here? Let me read this.
Yes,
Didn't the
please.
boss not come in and say, read this? The CHP, and this is now, time out. This is a real traffic alert.
This is important.
This is important. So I'm seriously. The CHP in Newhall, from a traffic advisory, the southbound 14 closed at Avenue D through the Mojave Desert. High winds. Really?
Very high winds. They're saying 60 and 70 mile an hour gusts.
Right. This is an important report.
So for all of you heading out of town to the mountains, don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. So this is a true live report from one of the best radio stations in America, KHTS 1220 AM. You can listen to us.
Okay, Ron.
On Hometown Station. You got to put this stuff out there, honey. You got to listen on hometownstation.com.
Ooh, he called me honey.
Yeah, but if he's saying it, they're already listening, so why are you telling them how they can listen?
Because wow.
That's an excellent point.
I got both of you here today, huh? So Christmas is on the 25th, but Jesus was born in April, the end of April.
Nobody knows when he was born.
It may not have been April, just in spring.
Easter.
All right. Let's move on. How about the Christmas tree? Where did the Christmas tree come from?
I have no idea.
In the 16th century, Germany, fir trees were decorated both indoors and out with apples, roses, gilded candles, and colored paper. In the Middle Ages, a popular religious play depicted the story of Adam and Eve. Let me keep going. The fir tree hung
How about not?
Oh, okay.
Can we move on to something else?
Yeah, what do you want to move on to?
Well,
less history.
Less history. It's not one of her favorite subjects.
How about mistletoe? Do you know what mistletoe is?
Yeah.
So mistletoe was used by the druid priest 200 years.
Kind of mixing present day and past?
Yeah.
The droid and the druids?
That's a Christmas show, everybody. You can see what kind you need. Maybe put the sauce aside for the next 50 minutes or so. Put the sauce aside. The sauce.
See, when Robin's not here, you take way too much leeway when Robin's not here.
When we get home, I'll be making you some sauce.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't want you cooking dinner tonight. I'm going to go next door.
I wasn't planning on it.
After the show, I'm going to go next door and get some tamales.
No, thank you.
But let's
proceed.
Okay.
So finish with the mistletoe.
The Druids, priests, 200 years ago, before the birth of Christ, in their winter celebration, they received the plant, since it had no roots yet remained green during the cold months of winter.
Well, why do you kiss under the mistletoe?
That wasn't always the situation. The ancient Chinese believed mistletoe to have magical healing powers, and it used it as an antidote for poison, infidelity.
Why do you kiss under the mistletoe?
I'm trying to get to there.
Can you hurry this up?
I'm done.
Okay.
Right.
So why don't you move on to something that's less history and more present day Christmas?
Did you ever think about radio?
Present day Christmas.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
How exhausted all the women are.
You know, it's interesting. We were talking to Lori, one of the executives here, and I said the same thing. Women really put a tremendous amount of effort into Christmas, more than guys do. Most guys don't know how to shop, don't know how to cook. I did wrap a present.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did wrap that present all by myself. I did.
You were there. I was not there.
Okay.
Do you verify that?
Yes,
He
you
wrapped
can't
it
lie.
poorly.
He wrapped it poorly. That was a poorly wrapped present.
Well,
you have to practice, Maddie. We have lots of practice. He has none.
He put 2 different color ribbons on it.
Yes, he did.
But
But he's colorblind. He probably thinks they're the same.
Madison, the coach and the boss here, Ellen Tunick, on the show we called He Said, She Said. But you have to do these resets. It's called a reset. So people
But you don't have to do them every 2 seconds.
Okay. You know you're being filmed when you make faces like that. Do it in when you're on YouTube, you're not going to like that.
I'm not on YouTube.
So where do men learn? You will be on YouTube in a week.
I don't have to watch it.
Where do men learn how to rap? Seriously.
They just have to start and practice and participate. Men have the tendency to stay on the sideline and not participate in the actual preparations of Christmas. All of the preparations of Christmas, for the most part, I don't want to overgeneralize, but for the most part, is handled by women. So the woman has to, at least in my part, we have to go to work. We have to handle that. And then we have to make all the plans, and we've got to do all the present shopping. We've got to do all the food shopping. And then we also have to do all the cooking and the wrapping.
Now, Madison,
and
your
the
mother's
cleaning.
not here. When your mother's here, she keeps her mother on balance because
I'm totally balanced.
Your mother's bitter about men.
Do I not have to do that?
I want a disclaimer right now. You do not hate men. You like
I
firemen.
love men.
No.
I like firemen in particular.
Right.
But my statement, true or false? Do most women not have to do all that I just said?
No, I'm admitting that we males, and I'm generalizing because I know there's some males out there that know how to wrap presents.
My dad does.
He does?
Yeah.
Knows how to. What did you say about her father the other day? He's a doting man.
He dotes on mom. Do you know what doting means?
I think I do.
What do you think doting means?
Like smothering.
No.
No.
No, doting is not smothering.
Overly.
No, it's not overly anything.
Generous with your feelings.
No. You obviously do not know what doting means.
Look, you didn't get kicked out of English class like I did by Mrs. Baumgartner.
What doting means is...
She is the English teacher.
Yeah, I am the English. Doting means that you take the time in the course of a day, a month, a year, and you listen to what your partner is talking about, what they like, what they want. I am not making this up.
I'm going to Google doting.
I wouldn't even dote. Yeah, you're going to spell dote. That's going to be a good thing. What do you think, Maddie? You think he's going to spell dote?
He's going to spell
doting.
I'm not helping.
DOTING, doting.
That's dotting.
Here's Google. Do you think Google lies? That's doting.
Do you know what doting? Does your father not dote on your mother?
Oh, well, I don't know. They always told me to go away. So
Ooh.
I'm not normally with them.
Oh, okay.
So what does it say?
Doting. You ready?
Yes.
Excess of pretty much what I said. Excess of fond. Showing,
excess of what?
Never mind. Let me get to another definition.
Why don't we go back to Christmas?
Oh, yeah. This is a Christmas show you're listening to. It's an adjective.
All right. You can put your phone down.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Mama, did Paul help you get the Christmas tree this year?
No, he did not.
What is this?
why
What
did
is this about knocking me the whole show? You can't
She
do
just
that.
asked a question. I had to be honest.
No. You must have our tree we have a fat little tree.
Yeah.
It is really
Our tree
fat.
is really, it's little fat.
It's chubby like we are, right?
Yeah, and if
part
you
of the
sit in a
family.
certain place in the family, it looks like it's going to fall over. But
Okay,
it's not.
here is the English definition of doting. To exhibit mental what?
Here, let me see.
That is weird.
Back to Christmas, guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that tree must have weighed about 150 pounds. It took.
But why didn't you
It
help?
took your father and your two brothers to bring the tree.
And where were you while they were doing that?
Watching.
Why?
Because I'm a supervisor. I'm in management. I'm in
And what were you supervising?
I kept the door open for him. Can you? Did you see the definition of doting? Isn't that weird?
It's about paying attention and lavishing upon your loved one.
Okay. All right, back to Christmas, as Madison says. So for you, you're 13 years old. Are you still excited about Christmas?
Well, I'm excited, but it just felt like I don't think Christmas is in 3 days now? 2, 3?
3.
3, yeah. Doesn't feel like it. And when I was little, it
what
did.
would feel like a snow? So if it snowed here in Newhall, Santa Clarita, would that feel
Christmas
like
caroling.
Yeah, that would probably feel more like Christmas. Just so the sun's still out and it's just weird.
It's cold. It's
cold, but it's off and on, so it doesn't feel like
But
it's
know,
December.
you're only 13, but here we have.
She's
these,
already saying that it doesn't feel like it used to when she was little and that time goes so fast.
Yeah. And we've grown up with these. You and I have lived in California all of our lives, so we grew up with these images of the snow falling, and it's
It's
It
Bing
happened.
Crosby and White Christmas.
Exactly.
Well, it snowed 5 years ago?
Yes, yes, it was about 5 years ago we had snow.
That was in January 28th. I remember.
I made a snowman.
But let's get back to Christmas here for a second. So,
We're talking about Christmas.
yeah, you made a snowman.
Well, it was a small snowman because it wasn't that much snow.
Yeah, it was like an inch. On the
I don't
ground.
know. I think, what is Christmas anyway?
Well, it's family. Let's start with family, and it's family, and it's family. It's getting together and sharing.
just
It's
family?
getting together and sharing good tidings. How's that?
Yeah, I can go with that.
But it's also a stressful time.
exhausting.
It's a stressful time
It's
for a lot of
exhausting.
It's stressful time for a lot of people.
You don't seem so stressed, Pa.
No, I'm not stressed at all. No, I'm good to go.
Well, when you have
Because I have no expectations. I literally.
Well, of course you don't, because you haven't bought the presents, you haven't planned the meal.
He
haven't-
wrapped a present. Don't forget that.
I do have one expectation.
What is that?
Your apple pie. I'm not going to lie to you.
I knew it was going to be related to food.
Why? Because I'm chubby?
No, because you love food.
No, but Mama's apple pie is unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to help her make it.
are you
Yeah,
really?
We know what Maddie's "I'm going to help" means. That means
I'll
that
test
she
it.
sits on the counter
Okay,
and
so
she looks at me,
right. So back to 13-year-old Christmas.
and
so
then says,
13-year-old.
"I'm bored."
13-year-olds want what for Christmas?
Yeah, what do you want for
Technology-
Christmas?
Technology stuff, right?
Well, what I did want for Christmas, I know I'm not getting. I wanted the Segway board.
Not happening. They've
Yeah.
got to go back and figure out the
the battery
engineering.
thing.
Yeah.
In fact,
Then will I get one?
Southwest said they won't even
on the airplane.
let them on the airplane.
You have two skateboards. When's the last time you were skateboarding?
When it was during summer, I skateboarded every single day.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I like skating when it's warm out.
Okay.
Okay, so besides your Segway, what else does a 13-year-old girl want?
I don't even know.
Do you talk to your girlfriends? Like, is it okay to give some of the names out that we don't know the last names, but is it okay? Do you and Sarah talk about gifts?
Well, Sarah, I don't know. She wasn't expecting any big gifts because their family doesn't really do that. But her mom was saying that she was getting her a book for Christmas because she doesn't read. And she said she's going to read it to her, and there's 192 chapters in the book.
Oh, I'm sure she's really looking forward to that. Now,
Oh,
what
yeah,
about
she's just thrilled.
What about Alyssa? Does Alyssa know what she's getting for Christmas, or what does she want?
I don't know what she wants, but none of us have really talked about that lately.
No?
No.
I know what your brother wants. He made it very
wants a
clear.
little horse.
No, he wants a pony.
No, it's
it's a miniature horse. It's a
Or
baby
miniature
horse.
I think you're allowed to have him as a pet.
Oh, and I'm sure the dogs would like it. And you don't think that
You could
that
put coat
mom
on
has
it.
enough? You know what to pick off the grass now?
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not
Doggy
getting a little.
doo-doo.
We're not getting a
Doggy
little horse.
doo-doo.
So
Then there would be little horse doo-doo.
I
So-
think it'd be big horse doo-doo.
we're blessed as a family, both families, because we don't have a lot of wants. We don't have a lot of needs.
We have
But there's a lot
no
of
real wants
There's a
or
lot of
needs.
people out there that are struggling. That even spending an extra $100 is a big deal for them, and I think we need to give our blessings.
Well, that's why Robin and I enjoyed doing the hunger
with Tammy.
with Tammy Butler. It was amazing how fun it actually was to be with a bunch of people that wanted to give back.
And we have amazing people in our lives. Tammy Butler is one of them. Micah Roberts, who put together that whole thing for the soldier coming home, Corliss, remember?
Yeah, Jake
Corliss. This community is a loving community. Santa Clarita in Southern California is a
But
loving
it's interesting.
community.
You have to actually practice giving back. To most people and many people, it's not something that comes automatically, or you're not really born with that desire to give back. It's something that you really have to want to do. It's something that you have to almost practice doing.
Well, I think it comes from your upbringing. I think you make a good point. I think parents need to think about giving back before getting. I think giving is the greatest gift.
Well, Maddie said on our way over here, she said, I'm really excited about Christmas Day. And I thought for sure it was going to be about opening presents. And she said, I love giving out the presents.
Well, that's sweet medicine. That's good.
She said, I
That's
think I
healthy.
actually enjoy giving them out more than I like actually getting them. And that is kind of like her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Robin does not like to get presents.
Well, because she doesn't know how to act when she gets something because...
She gets really, really awkward. She has not taken the Julie Tunick school of present opening.
I want to video Julie opening.
Nobody receives a present better than our daughter, Julie.
Yeah, no question. I'm going to video that, and then maybe it'll go viral.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Get a microphone.
Like a how to be
How
Oh my
to,
God.
it's a
accept
how
a present.
to
You can-
accept a present.
I mean, she's. We can talk about her. She's not listening. She's working. But we got her a bunch of Dodger stuff. She is a Dodger fan, so we got her.
We even got her Dodger underwear.
Yeah, Dodger underwear. And I guarantee you, Justin, when she opens up that, she goes, oh my God, it'll be,
This
my
is
God.
amazing. Yes.
Well,
There-
she's just a very happy person in general.
Yeah,
she is a happy person in general, but
Yeah.
she's
So are you.
grateful.
Yeah.
She's very grateful and can't wait to give her underwear.
It's the Christmas show on He Said, She Said. Got my boss here, Ellen Tunick, and our granddaughter, Madison. So
She's actually the head boss. I'm her assistant.
she's
today.
commander-in-chief.
She's the commander-in-chief.
you are a commander-in-chief, but you're a good commander-in-chief. You know, you run the family at 13, which is pretty cool. How many 13-year-olds run a family?
I don't know. Probably just me.
Are you guys interested on how Christmas cards came about?
No.
Not really.
Really?
No. But I'll tell you what, when we go to break, why don't I go through this litany of information you
lot of
have and we
research.
can
50
circle
pages.
what we're interested in
it's
talking about.
amazing.
'Cause so far we're not.
Oh, time out a second. It's amazing that most people have no clue about all these traditions about Christmas, like the 12 days. So I did the research on the 12 days of Christmas, and people really don't have any clue.
Because no one cares.
No, I think
Well,
somebody cares out there.
Probably just you, Paul.
Justin cares. Justin, do you care? Justin cares. Dave,
we can do that after the break.
you want to do that after the break?
We'll do that after the break. How's
All
that?
right. Let me give a plug.
We're coming back to the 12 days of Christmas.
On the show we call
He Said, She Said.
We'll be right back.